Hello, welcome to Sodbuster Living and welcome to another What We Eat in a Week. Little introduction because we've had a ton of new subscribers, so hello and welcome. My name is Shalise and I am one of the faces behind Sodbuster Living since it is a family vlog channel. We've kind of grown and shared basic grown and shared what we know and have knowledge of, and in hopes of helping others out there with what we have and just kind of sharing the journey along the way, especially because I am definitely not a how-to channel. I'm kind of more in the journey channel, if you will. And a lot of these What We Eat in a Week are based off of the food that we get from our food trucks, which is kind of like a mobile pantry, and living on a tight budget and all of that. So I'm sharing, a lot of times I get inspiration and ideas, and I hope that I can return that to my viewers. And it just kind of got a little bit confusing as to sharing, okay, this is what we have made this week, this is from food truck hauls, this is not, and without really saying what we got from the food truck haul. So that's why I started sharing it for those that are new. Since then, the food truck hauls, which are like your mobile pantry again, those views have shot up like crazy. So if you're new to the channel and watching it because of that, there's a lot more components to this. So we are a family of 7. My husband's working part-time as he is completing his degree to become a pastor, and we are, like I said, a larger family. It's hard because I'm from 9. I'm from 11 actually, one of 9 kids. So to me, that's large family. But we have lots of kids that we babysit, so I don't know, it fits into our budget somehow and our meals. Okay, with that longer introduction, today is Monday, so it's kind of the start of a new week. I've been trying to do it on Sundays, but it's just better for me to wrap it up on a Sunday. It's just easier that way. So today for breakfast, we are using a lot of our food truck ingredients because they need to be used up, and one of them was sour cream. A few weeks ago I got a bunch of these sour creams and cottage cheese, and they have this one has a sell by May 20th. My cottage cheese is a B, I'm assuming best by May 11th, so the sour cream's a little bit longer, but it's another week and it's dairy season, so I am assuming we will be getting more of this sour cream and cottage cheese and yogurts, especially since these mobile pantries tend to, I'm starting to see more of like a government subsidized contribution to them, rather than what they originally started out with, which was a lot of just access from the grocery stores. Okay, so today I took the sour cream and I made these amazing sour cream coffee cake muffins. The recipe will be down below if I can find it again. I was trying to find it for my friend. I may have to just kind of type up what I did down below because I can't find it again. I printed it out so I can show you proof in the pudding, but I'm looking at all these sites that it's, when you look at Google, you're supposed to have like this purple instead of blue, and I can't find it. I looked at it this morning. This is very common for me and Google and all of that. Something I can find one time, I can never find again. Very frustrating. So we made the sour cream coffee cake muffins. So good. So good. And my daughter wasn't here, so we could have them. They have a dairy, and I need to be careful with dairy with her. That was delicious. For lunch, my husband has to make, he doesn't have to, but the birthday employee is supposed to make lunch for work. I knew I was going to need a lot of food, and I just threw a little bit extra in the pot so we could have some for lunch as well. So That was meatballs with barbecue sauce, some potatoes, and I was going to actually do baked potatoes. The meatballs were from the food trucks and the potatoes were from the food trucks, and I was just going to make kind of a baked potato, except my husband requested what we call potato wedges. And again, I will leave that recipe down below. It's his favorite way to eat a potato, so made that for him since it's his birthday lunch anyways. And we had vegetable plate. We had some cake box cookies, and the way to do that is just simply take the best one that we have found is take a German chocolate cake mix. Put 2 eggs, half a cup of oil, white chocolate chips if your kids don't eat all of your chocolate chips. Mine did, so we did dark chocolate chips or semi-chocolate chips. White chocolate chips are the best. Some chopped pecans. Again, if you have any, apparently we also ate all my pecans. I feel like there was one other ingredient, but I don't remember what it was, so I'll leave it down below as well. Or just find a recipe that's similar to the one that I used or had from memory from my childhood. So that all went there, and that was lunch. So dinner, I will tell you in just a little bit. Here's the start of a new week and all of that, and I'll see you around.
Okay, Mom said to film dinner. Leftover meatballs from my dad's work. He had to take a meal with him because they have to do a birthday meal or whatever. Anyway, leftover meatballs, leftover potato wedges, and the leftover vegetables that nobody wanted to eat.
Wow. It's Indiana. They don't eat vegetables up here. Hello, welcome to Tuesdays, what we eat in a week. Today for breakfast we did the coffee cake crumb muffins. I had made a second batch, and that's what was for breakfast. There was 10 muffins left, which was just enough for the kids because there were several of us, that myself included, ate some last night as a snack. It's just so good. So we did that, and for lunch I had three kids help a neighbor out, and so he bought them McDonald's. As their payment, yes, as their payment. We wanted a little bit finer delicacy, so we ate leftovers again, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner. We're gonna have leftovers. Let me share with you some of the leftovers that we're eating, because that might think like, well, how much leftovers are you having? The rice enchilada, the chicken rice enchilada casserole will be tonight's dinner because it made that extra one, and it was never given to the neighbor. We just never caught him when he was home, and so it sat and it needs to be eaten. So we have that one plus a little bit left of our 9x13 pan. For lunch we've done leftover of the meatballs and barbecue sauce and potatoes. What else have we eaten?
Lots of grapes and fruit.
Lots of fruit and grapes, strawberries and cherries. So that's what we're doing for dinner. Insofar as leftovers that we still have in the fridge, just to kind of keep. I have a container of beans that I hope is still good. It was in the back of the fridge. We have some grilled chicken from Sunday night when my husband grilled for his birthday. We have some of this ravioli. I don't know, I don't think I filmed it that night, but one night we had two different kinds of ravioli, kind of a ravioli bake, and there's some leftovers there. We have some of the summer squash and summer squash and kielbasa that I made it Friday night, so we have some of that. And we have a ton of rice. That's right, we were gonna do some of that fried rice for dinner. Ugh, what should I do? Should I do the fried rice? Is that stuff older than the enchilada casserole? I think it's about the same time. I don't remember.
Just have fried rice as well.
Yeah, I think we're going to do it for... Oh, that's right. That'll be home. That'll be a good one. So, anyway, that's where we're at for today, Tuesday. I'm just letting you know, leftovers are going to be for dinner. I'll see you tomorrow. So, this is just going to be the week of... Maybe we'll show you what we eat in a day. Today's Wednesday. Breakfast was muffins. I have no idea what lunch is. I was helping a lady from church who had a crisis. We can call it that. We can call it a crisis. It was a crisis for her. So I went out and helped her. So dinner. Let me get on to dinner. So we are having the leftover grilled chicken from my husband's birthday, and I put it in this big old green salad because that sounds amazing. And do you all remember the cauliflower and broccoli mix that we had last week from that food truck? Well, this will be cauliflower mashed potatoes for my daughter. And there is a cauliflower bake. And what we did was we just separated the broccoli and the cauliflower. And I think you call it parboiled. I parboiled the broccoli and it's in the freezer for meals. And yeah, here we go. So that's it for Wednesday. Oh, and my daughter made peanut butter cookies with a chocolate drizzle on top. So that will be dessert. Today for breakfast, we are having those cottage cheese pancakes that I made. And I am actually going to go make up another batch to have in the freezer because my husband complimented me on these pancakes. My husband doesn't usually give compliments like that. So he really liked it. So I'm going to go make a couple batches and try to get this cottage cheese used up before it goes bad. So this was a winner.
So since we're having leftovers tonight, this is what I chose. This is cauliflower mixed in with a few potatoes, and it makes cauliflower potato, or mashed, I guess, mashed cauliflower and potatoes, and then leftover meatballs, and then I'll probably get some fruit or a vegetable and eat that.
So I grabbed one of my daughter's sourdough biscuits and I put some of the grape jam on it, and it's pretty delicious. So this is what I'm going to have for dinner, and I know Emma has shared with you guys all the leftovers we're having. And we're almost at the end of the leftovers. There's 2 rice containers that are still good, so I will be making some fried rice for lunch tomorrow. Okay, I did it for lunch. I did end up making the fried rice. I forgot to film showing you, but I am using one of my home canned chicken. I'm still a newbie at canning, so to kind of play it safe, I like to open it the night before and eat a little bit, and then I figure if I'm still alive by the time I need to serve it to everybody, we're probably okay. But I follow my Pesto canning book as well as like YouTube channels that are doing the ball canning book, which I don't have. And then I can kind of see A, what to do, make sure I'm doing everything correctly, and then B, I follow what mine says so that I'm, just a little extra insurance. I want to make sure I'm doing things properly. So anyway, that's what this is going to be. I wanted to test out this canned chicken and just see what the flavor is and all of that. So here's one of those canned chickens, kind of what it looks like. So it does go above the water, and there's a layer of fat on it. And it's the, I don't think I'm supposed to do that, oops. But it's the, it's one of the chickens that were the leg quarter size that were all on from the food pantry. So I just kind of cooked all those up. I think you saw a hint of that in what we ate in a week video. So I did all that, and yeah, this way I can just, oh, my coffee, don't fail on me, coffee. So that's what we're gonna have. I don't have a whole lot of vegetables in here. There's some cabbage leaves. There's one of the canned peas that we got on Tuesday from the blessings box. I'm gonna call it a church blessing box. So there's one can of peas in there. I think I might throw in another one, I'm not sure. And some of the onion tops, because I'm making this caramelized onion. So some of it had sprouted, so we had a bunch of onion tops. So I just chopped a bunch and added it in with some sesame oil, with some
liquid aminos with some ginger and some pepper. And it's just a simple one today. So that's what's for lunch. Well, this is what happens when you forget to take out a meat for dinner. You turn what's left of the rice, fried rice, into dinner. And I think we're just barely going to make it. So here's some fried rice. Here's some of that twice baked cauliflower. And here is some salad that we're going to top some sauerkraut on top of. And here is dinner. And my daughter is going to do the meatballs and potatoes. Well, it's the wrap up of another What We've Eaten in a Week. Please don't mind the background. And it is actually Monday evening, and I just realized I never closed out this week's What We Ate. I don't know where I left off, but I happen to know that Saturday was probably not at all filmed and Sunday was not at all filmed. So I'm just going to start from there. Saturday morning we had some morning obligations, so pulled out that cottage cheese pancake batch that I did, the last of the cottage cheese, and we had that for breakfast Saturday. For lunch, we were at a lady from our church. We were water pressuring her house and helping her with spring cleaning and yard work. And she fed us lunch, and she made quiche, but her crust was like a scalloped potato crust. It was really interesting and very good. And cornbread. So that was our lunch, and it was very filling. So, and we ate it about 2 by the time, because we were trying to like hurry before the storm got in. So that was kind of a rush that day. So we ate late and we came home and just kind of, oh, I know, the elderly couple that goes to the food trucks, we were actually in their vicinity, and they said, hey, our neighbor passed away, so we're helping clean out the cupboards and all that. We've got some bags of food for you. So we went and took the bags, and the kids just kind of rummaged through that for some dinner. There was different things. Anyway, okay. So we did that for dinner, just pretty much hodgepodge, because we came home and we were exhausted. So, and not very hungry. Not a lot of us were hungry. So that was kind of what we did for dinner. For breakfast Sunday. Yes, it was, because there was some cereal that was in those bags. So there was cereal that some people ate. I think some people ate like some of the instant oatmeal. Blueberry muffins. And blueberry muffins. Thank you, my dear. And blueberry muffins, for those that actually like blueberry muffins. And then for lunch, my husband had to preach the circuit, so he pretty much is gone 12 hours. And so for lunch, they ate out. We did 2 of the churches, and then half of the kids and I came home because we had a special birthday party to attend that afternoon. So on the way home, they were eating out, and we just decided to eat out too because we were starving at that point. Doing 2 churches, and Mom completely forgot about a snack and the lunch, which is why we ended up eating out. So both cars did that, and then for dinner, of course, we were at the birthday party. So that was yesterday, and then that wraps it up for this week. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.